Friday, December 15th, the release date of Vultures by Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. It's not here. It didn't drop. But we had a listening party that also was a complete mess, more so than the first one. We have a lot of new snippets that are very interesting, and honestly, I'm kind of more positive towards this album now after seeing what went down over the past 24 hours. Today, let's discuss all of this. Let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So a lot of people still thought that this album was going to be dropping today. Me, myself, I was like 50-50. We had a release party scheduled in Las Vegas for 11 p.m. Las Vegas time. It was like 3 hours late for some reason, and then still when the countdown went down, we had to wait another hour. I was live in the On That Note OTN live stream, by the way. Watched that for a very long, so shout out to you, man. But that was a whole mess, and we didn't know when it was going to be happening. Then it finally happened. We finally had the live listening party. The set was this like smoke screen thing of the silhouettes. There was Kanye, there was Ty, there was North in there also at some points. It was actually pretty cool. I liked it. And then they started playing new songs that sounded pretty good, but then all of a sudden it went down. Like there was no internet anymore. Like it just stopped. The live stream went down like sometimes my live streams on Sundays do when my internet goes out, which was again like, bro, last time was the aux cable. Now it's like your Wi-Fi. What's going on? Let's talk about some of these tracks that they previewed though, because those are very interesting and it goes further than his listening party, so stay tuned. Now the first track, also the most important one that I think a lot of people were pretty excited for, was Gun to My Head, which is now confirmed to be featuring Kid Cudi. And to see this duo again, this legendary duo, Cudi and Kanye, is amazing. We also had pictures later on where they hugged, and it was all like everything was gone with that beef of the Pete Davidson memes and stuff like that. So that was really nice to see. As a Kanye fan, as a complete insane Cudi fan myself, that was so nice to see, and Cudi delivered on Gun to My Head, and I thought that that track was beautiful, and I'm looking forward to that. Aside from that, we had another track featuring Lil Durk and Future. That was hard. Lil Durk went in on this one, so Durk was obviously already on Vultures. Now he's on another track. It seems like we're getting way more features than we thought because it just continues. For example, we have another track where North is featured again, Northwest, his daughter, together with Charlie Wilson again, because Charlie Wilson was also on Everybody, also on another track I believe that we got. So he's on there again. We also have a track with YG, which we didn't know was going to happen before. And we have another track with Rich the Kid that was played there. That are only like the main ones that we heard at this event. Shout out to Yeezy Updates for supplying us with the news in real time. That was a really good job. Shout out to you, man. So as I said, that was kind of like the listening party. Then it went down. We didn't know what was going to happen. And then the real MVP of the last few hours came in. Yes, Jules, that girl, she really saved all of our lives because she went live on IG and live streamed most of the stuff that went down after the listening party, because Kanye was in his hotel room, 100 people deep. Like they were all gathered in that hotel room and they were still playing some music, working on the music. Kanye had a big rant of basically going against everybody at the mainstream and the elites and how they're all, you know, manipulating us, kind of what Kanye's been known for doing. And he's comparing himself to Jesus Christ, Hitler. Now, yay, it's kind of weird again, like, but it's kind of Kanye spirited. If you want to watch the whole thing, it's all up on Twitter. So make sure to go check it out if you want to. But we could tell that they were still finishing the album in that hotel room. There were a lot of videos, a lot of pictures of them playing music. We heard new snippets of Fuck Some. We heard new Cudi snippets again. There was a snippet with Tyga, so that is another feature that we didn't even know was going to be on there. It's really a lot of more info on this. But the music they played, some Kanye verses over some boom bap drums that we heard, went crazy. Like, this is even better than what I expected. So even if this doesn't drop today, which obviously it's not, this sounds amazing. I've heard some rumors from this live stream that the album is now being submitted, but one thing speaking against this is that there were still images of girls recording some you know, vocals for this thing. They had this one IG model recording some vocals, and everybody in the live chat was flaming her for not being able to sing, but there were other vocalists as well still putting in some vocals. So the album is not done, so I don't know how they were gonna think they were gonna release this. Apparently now it's submitted, which I can't believe, because they were recording it. How do you mix and master it so fast and submit it so fast? So I'm not really trusting that. We're gonna talk about the release date in a second. I wanted to go over a couple of other things real quick as well, which is that the Riyadh show, or Riyadh, I don't know how you pronounce that, that's still happening. So Kanye is flying to the Middle East right now, tonight, whatever, because he's gonna be performing there tomorrow. So maybe we'll hear some new stuff then as well. As always, I'll keep y'all updated as soon as we learn more stuff about this, so make sure you stay subscribed. Among other Kanye news, we also got some merch now, some Yeezy merch. We can see a vinyl. We have the Yeezy pods that I went over in the last video, but also some shirts, some shorts, some whatever sets. So you can buy some Vultures merch that they're all wearing in the videos and that Kanye is wearing. So that's pretty cool. But I would like an album first, and then I can get the merch, because I, want to connect it to something. But we don't have the album yet. But what I wanted to say with being more positively, have a more positive attitude towards this now, because what we heard with a lot more features, with a lot more snippets, sounds pretty cool. Like, I could really wait another couple of months for this thing if it's really that big and that amazing. I mean, this kind of gives me Donda vibes, and Donda was amazing. It was just a mess. It's kind of like this. Now let's talk about the release date for a second though, just to kind of wrap this up. Obviously didn't drop today. If it's submitted now, a lot of people are gonna hope for next Friday, the 22nd. Does he have to drop it on a Friday? No. Donda dropped on a Saturday, a Sunday, Donda 2 on a Tuesday or something. Doesn't have to. It would just make sense, especially they're releasing it independently. They want to run up some numbers. It's Ty Dolla in there as well. Not sure. So we're going to wait for next Friday, the 22nd. After that, it's the 29th, which is between Christmas and New Year's. Not sure, or it'll be January. I mean, I've been saying January all along. Kind of fell into a hole of copism in the last couple of videos where I was like, oh my God, it's coming. Nah, I think the video that I made a couple of days ago with "There's no way this is dropping," that kind of holds true now, and I kind of myself fell for this that a lot of people fell for, which they thought it was going to be dropping because of the Apple Music, because of some inside info, whatever. But this is it so far. We have the listening party that went down. It was a whole mess. But then we had the IG live streams from the hotel room. That sound pretty promising. But let's see what he previews in Riyadh tomorrow. Let's see how all of this goes down. It's a mess, guys, but thank y'all for being with me on this roller coaster. Shout out to everybody out there, sending me stuff whenever something happens, for keeping it down in the comments. I love you guys. Let's, enjoy this rollout together. Let's not get too negative or too whatever. Let's enjoy this, because this is a movie right now. So thank you all. Let me know what y'all think about this now in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.